What is addiction? It's a difficult definition as such, but if you look at it simplest term, addiction is when you're needing a substance or a habit that you know is bad for you, but you need it, you depend on it to survive, to live well, and without that habit or substance, you cannot function. So that's the basic definition. But when you stop using the substance, what happens is that your body goes into a craving. You really need that substance, so you're getting sick. It's not a normal reaction. Secondly, when you're in the state of addiction and you're using the substance, you want more and more of that substance or habit, you know. So if someone is addicted to internet, he wants more and more hours on internet. So this is the definition, basically. It's just that it's an unhealthy habit that you know is bad for you, but you cannot stop, and you are needing more and more of that habit or substance. This is basically how we define addiction.
To what extent is addiction a chemical imbalance? How do you get into that state in the first place?
Addiction is now medically defined as a state of biochemical imbalance, because the brain is like a factory full of activities, of chemicals, etc., but they're all the time in balance. They have an equilibrium. And when someone gets addicted, this equilibrium goes that way. What happens is there are neurotransmitters in the brain, different parts, and they're all the time sitting in some receptors, balancing, etc. And when you have pleasurable activities, there's one particular neurotransmitter called dopamine. It shoots up and you feel really good. But when you take substances, that shoots up 10 times its value. So you feel way high and you're very over the moon. But when it's coming down, you feel bad. You feel really bad. And when it gets to the normal level, you don't feel good at all. You know, so you're looking for more of the substance. So we find that different types of addictions have got different imbalance in specific neurotransmitters. Like there are 3 or 4 which are very popular in the addiction field. It's the dopamine in the brain, it's the noradrenaline, it's serotonin, it's another one called acetylcholine. And when they're imbalanced, we can know exactly what substance this person is craving, you know. So we know if it's too low dopamine, we know he's craving for heroin. If it's too low acetylcholine, we know what he's craving for. This is an amazing system. So from this biochemistry, we can predict what the person is craving. But the good thing is that we can also correct this imbalance by using medications that can rebalance this upset biochemistry. And now when you balance this biochemistry, the person can feel okay without heroin, cocaine, cannabis, or alcohol. So this is the beauty of the new approach to addiction treatments, is that instead of doing the talk therapy and based on willpower, now you're working on the chemical factory, which is the brain, and rebalancing it with modern medicines.